Of the devastating loss of life and livelihood in Los Angeles and the surrounding areas. Some of the early estimates have the wildfires costing well over $50 billion. About $10 billion of that is expected to be insured. That's according to JP Morgan. But with many insurers previously dropping coverage for those locations in recent months and years, the effort and cost to rebuild will only climb. So let's bring in investigative correspondent Rich McHugh, who is covering that part of the story. Rich, what are you hearing from residents about this?
Hi, Nichole. Well, this is certainly a troubling situation. And I think we're going to hear a lot more about this in the coming days and weeks as homeowners try to recoup their losses. Homeowners in California are having a difficult time even getting homeowners insurance or facing their insurance from being canceled. Now, in 70% of State Farm's customers just last summer in Pacific Palisades, that's like where the fire began. That's about 1,600 homeowners. They lost their coverage when State Farm dropped policies in and around Santa Monica Mountains. There are 9,000 households in Palisades alone, and more than 100,000 Californians have lost coverage since 2019. That's per the San Francisco Chronicle. I spoke with a resident in Pacific Palisades forced to evacuate. She just doesn't know the fate of her home. She received this letter in March from State Farm. Quote, "Thank you for allowing us to provide your insurance under this policy. We are sorry that we cannot continue this insurance. Therefore, your policy will not be renewed." It goes on. Personal lines, homeowners, and dwelling fire insurance policies that present the most substantial wildfire or fire following earthquake hazards or that are in areas of significant concentration are no longer eligible. Now, homeowners have largely replaced their fire coverage with a state plan of last resort called the California Fair Plan. That's an insurance pool, basically covers up to $3 million in damages for residential properties and $20 million for commercial ones. But here's the why, Nichole. It goes back to 2017 and 2018, back-to-back wildfires in California. The losses totaled $23 billion, and the insurers paid out 2 times as much in claims as they received in premiums. So major insurers, they're reluctant to do business in California. Allstate dropped their business entirely in California in 2023. They said they would come back, but regulatory changes would be needed to be made so they can essentially protect their bottom line. Nichole, this is the first major test, and it's going to be a major test of this FAIR system, this emergency backup system. And we're likely facing a scenario where we're going to have between Florida and California, 2 of the most populous states in our country, where it's almost impossible for homeowners to get insurance in the future.
Yeah, we'll see if there ends up ultimately being some pretty significant population shifts. All right, Rich McHugh, thank you. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.